Our multi-impact storm continues on our Monday morning, but better weather for the afternoon. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci. Good to be with you here. We do have that flood watch still in effect for all of New Jersey through Monday afternoon to highlight the risk of road, stream, and creek flooding here across the area. And then we have a wind alert in effect through 7 a.m. on Monday, up and down the Atlantic Ocean side of the Jersey Shore here. Tree limbs blown down. Power outages continue to be possible. We saw a couple thousand AC electric customers without power overnight, and that can continue until early on our Monday morning. And then we have this tidal flooding, one more round of minor stage coastal flooding here where the susceptible bayside roads flood, but little to no property damage here. It's the kind of flooding we usually see a couple dozen times a year. This is 7 a.m. on Monday. You still see these bright oranges and reds here. That's heavy rain, but it's not everywhere. It's mainly in Ocean County at this time. We really get into a break here after about 7:30 a.m. or so, but then we get another shot of rain during the mid to late morning. This won't be heavy, but it'll still rain for an hour or two, and then by about 1 o'clock, it's out of here, and we'll see a clearing sky as we go into our Monday evening across the area. It did look like at one point in time there could be a snow shower Tuesday morning, but I don't think that's happening here in South Jersey. In terms of our gusts, yeah, they're howling on our Monday morning here. Still in the 50s, mainly in Ocean County, though. Notice those winds weakening, and you notice that gap in the winds here. You see that really just the land mass, and that's the cold front passing through with this storm bringing a flip in the wind. So winds coming out of the southeast ahead of that front. On the back side of it, winds coming out of the west and the northwest. Now, where the winds are coming out of the west, they're not as strong as the winds coming out of the south and east, but still, it will be gusty going into our Monday with gusts 35 to 40 miles an hour. It's going to knock over the garbage cans. It's going to blow over the inflatable Santas, but I don't expect much in the way of power outages after about 9 o'clock or so here. Winds will continue to be gusty into our Monday night as it becomes increasingly colder. Here's a look at our coastal flooding we could see in Ocean City. Those areas in yellow and orange could flood here. And then we'll take you over to Mantoloking. You see Bay Avenue, Arnold Street, all areas that likely will flood as we go into the midday. When all is said and done, we're expecting 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain for places like Point Pleasant, Tuckerton, really most of our area. But once you get to about Hamilton to Vineland to Fortescue on west, that's where we're expecting 2.5 to 4 inches of rain. Either way, it's a lot of rain. We saw a lot of rain last Sunday to Monday. And with all this rain on the ground again, areas of roadway flooding will be likely here. So we take a look at the storm comparison comparing last Sunday to Monday to this Sunday to Monday. The sources are completely different. I mean, yes, a cold front is passing with this, but this is a strong low pressure system. In fact, so strong the hurricane hunters went out to sample it here. We do have broader coastal flooding with this storm. We've seen it already. We'll see it as we go into Monday during the middle of the day. But temperatures have been mild in most of this storm here in the 50s, although they are crashing as we go later into the day. So what happens after this storm passes? Well, we have a lot of dry air coming our way here. Not even much in the way of cloud cover for the week as temperatures stay in the 20s mainly for lows, 32 or so at the shore, and highs will be in the 40s all of these days. Next shot of precipitation would come Saturday night into Christmas Eve, but this looks to be fairly weak. We could get a couple of snow showers or rain showers. If it's snow, of course, gets us in the holiday spirit. If it's rain, not so much. But the point is, we're pretty much going to be dry for the rest of the week. And even this weekend, if you see any precipitation, it's just a little bit. We're not expecting a Sunday and Monday like what we were seeing now and what we saw last week either. You can check out more from me and our Lee Weather team wherever you get your podcasts, because we have a new episode of the Across the Sky podcast dropping tonight, and we are talking all about 10 things to know about weather. You can check that out wherever you get your podcasts.